there's a price to pay for speaking out. I ain't even telling you nothing new. If you're really about that life and you're calling this stuff out, you probably already felt the repercussions in your own personal life. Maybe your spouse, maybe a brother or sister, a sibling, a relative, a friend. Maybe some coworkers found out how you feel. In the media business, it's really treacherous. That's why I was surprised when I saw that Stephen A. Smith did this.
Time/Siena College poll released Saturday shows Vice President Kamala Harris leading former President Donald Trump in 3 key swing states. The poll, conducted between August 5th and August 9th, found that if the election were held today, 50% of voters among the likely electorate in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania would choose Harris, while 46% say they would choose Donald Trump. The Harris campaign has gotten a boost since President Joe Biden dropped out of the race last month, July 21st to be exact, and endorsed his VP. She's raised more than $300 million and has drawn Trump-like crowds at rally stops in Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona, and Nevada. Before I get to my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, let me show y'all this poll to juxtapose what was transpiring in June. National poll, August 12th, has Harris up 48% to 47% for Trump. That's as of today. Okay? That's what the national poll average is showing. Less than 2 months ago, June 28th, Trump had a 5-point lead. Okay? So let's understand something. Let's understand this right now. This is a beautiful thing. If you're a Democrat, you're a leftist, because you're looking at it, in my opinion, all wrong. Let me be the first to say that doesn't mean shit to me. It means nothing to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to decide whether you're trying to win or not. And whether you truly believe you deserve to win. Now, I've been on the record. I'm going to support my sister Kamala Harris, HBCU grad just like myself, Vice President of the United States of America, former Attorney General for the state of California, former District Attorney in the city of San Francisco.
See, I believe all this he's saying right here is cap. I know it don't seem like it, but I think it's all cap, fam. I think it's just it's a clever way for him to push for Kamala to do something that Kamala don't want to do. Hang tight, all will be revealed.
I see what folks have been saying. Not all, not most, but some folks have been trying to say about her. You understand? Questioning her intellect and all of this other stuff. Now, I ain't going for that. We ain't going to get into the questioning her ethnicity either. You don't sit up there and get to tell us if we got a speck of black in our blood, then guess what? We black. But then all of a sudden she's running for the president of the United States. You want to ask questions, is she black or is she Indian? I don't know. No, we don't get to do that. We ain't doing that. All right? But having said all of that, fair is fair. Fair is fair to independents out there. Fair is fair to conservatives and Republicans out there. There's certain things that we have to hold both sides to. Now, Joe Biden stepped aside as the presumptive Democratic nominee on July 21st. Okay? Now I'm going to look at this right now. I'm looking at my calendar because I just want to make sure. July 21st was a Sunday. We've had 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 1 day since Joe Biden stepped aside. The only damn place we've seen Kamala Harris is at pep rallies.
And that's on purpose too. Is that because she forgot that you out here? Is that because she forgot what press conferences are? Remember, Joe Biden was getting criticized for the same thing. And she was lying and telling everybody, Joe's fine. Joe was great. Who are these people questioning Joe Biden? Joe Biden is the sharpest person in the room. That's what she was telling people. She was lying to the whole world about the health of Joe Biden. But she knows how badly Americans want their presidents or their leaders or presumptive leaders to be able to be accountable and present and transparent. Shorty knows. She witnessed it with him. So it's not an accident. She didn't forget to do a press conference. She didn't forget, maybe she should talk to reporters. Nah, dog, she knows.
What's up? Somebody got to say something. And it can't just be the conservatives. Right is right. I'm talking to my sister here. Come on now. You running for the presidency of the United States of America. You got my vote. You running for the presidency of the United States of America.
See how bad things are, man? See what Stephen A. Smith has to do in order to question a person running for president? I'm voting for you. I mean, I ain't bad like the rest of these black people. These crazy ninjas. I ain't like them. I'm voting for you. You got my vote. But you know what would be nice? It would really be nice if you told us, like, what you plan to do. I mean, but I'm saying, you know, I don't mean to be a pain in the ass or nothing. I don't mean to put you out. I don't mean to inconvenience you. I'm sure you got a lot of other stuff to do. But if you can find time in your day, you know, you could, in between rallies, could you write down some shit about what you plan to do? Because, you know, it just seemed right. But hey, you got my vote. Sight unseen. Hell, I do my whole life like that. I go to the mall. I don't try to clothes on, but I bought some jeans I need to try them on. I got them home. They had the leg wasn't even sewn in. How you have a pair of jeans with only one leg in it? It's all irregular. I bought my last car the same way. I bought a used car. Paid $10,000 cash. Never even started it up. Didn't have him start it up. Had it towed to my house. Cut it on and it exploded. That's that damn thing blew up. Had to call the fire department, everybody out. But see, that's how I am. I did the same thing with my wife. And I'm not even Muslim. I didn't know what she looked like. I didn't know she was a woman. I just knew they were available. And I said I was in love and we got met, we got hitched. Because that's how I am. I don't need to know anything. I like signing up for stuff without even knowing what I'm getting. Because I believe in God, and God directs me in the direction I go. God got my back. I know I should use common sense. I know I should kick tires. I know I should do a taste test. At least make sure it ain't poison. Feed it to the dog first. But no! That would mean I don't trust God and I don't have faith. So look, I'm not the type of person need to know nothing about your policies. You say you not Joe Biden, but you ain't got no policies, that's fine. You got my vote. But see these other people, these other ninjas out here asking dumb questions. What's your policy on Israel? So what babies is getting blown up? We got time to worry about that. We got to get this woman in there. We need a woman in there. A sister, you know? Asking dumb questions like, black agenda. What you gonna do for black people? So what? We on the bottom. Man, I never knew why we sat in the front of the bus anyway. Being in the back was a cool spot. I like sitting in the back, man. I know the air never got to the back because all the white people used it up by the time they got back to us. But I like sitting in the back. You can stretch your legs out. I mean, until a white person got on the bus and there was no seats up front, then I had to stand up. But you know what I'm saying. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I like leftovers. Hell, I don't care if you eat the food and spit it out and then I eat after you. Because that's the type of brother I am. But see, we got these high-sedity ninjas that want to know these things. What's your policy about inflation? What you gonna do with the economy? Worried about money. Money. You would think they live in a capitalistic society the way they be worried about money. I swear to God, they never read the Bible. Faith without works is dead. And stop worrying about what the money is. So look, Kamala, it ain't me. I just thought I would ask you because of them. These dumb ninjas, they want to know all these things. And if you had time, please answer. Thank you very much, Madam President. See, Stephen A. Smith got to go through all that because he can't just directly look into the camera and say, if you don't got nothing on my books, you ain't putting nothing on our books, keep it moving. Because Stephen A. can't come out like Cube and say, if you ain't doing shit, you ain't getting shit. Did I stutter? Their problem? They have to sugarcoat it for Kamala. Because the Democrats, the ones that never hit them low, only hit them high, those people will kneecap you, destroy you, try to run an online campaign to get you out of your job, do everything in their power to make sure you never work again. Okay? But I appreciate Stephen A. Smith doing what he's doing. I mean, it's lame, but at least he is saying something. Oh, and Stephen A. is a formerly reformed leftist. But if you say that the Democratic Party was the left again, I'm going to hit you in the head with a basketball. Okay? Just find out something about politics when you get time. Okay? All right, let's keep going. I like Stephen A, man. At least he's saying something.
America, what you hiding for? And I mean hiding in plain sight. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. Now, you can't be running for the presidency of the United States. Not one single press conference, not one single one-on-one sit-down interview where somebody gets to question you about the questions that we ask. That's not fair. That's not fair. And if you're a conservative and you out there lambasting her for it, ridiculing her for it, trying to torment her for it or whatever, it is perfectly within your right to do so. All of you first,
no,
that doesn't mean shit to me.
Hold on, brother. No, you don't have to be a conservative to question her, to lambaste her about that, to hold her accountable. All you got to do is be somebody who wants a democracy. They keep saying Trump trying to take our democracy. How is it democratic to elect someone to an office who has no plan to do anything when they get in office? This isn't a monarchy. She wasn't bequeathed the presidency of the United States. I mean, it looks like she was. No primaries, never elected to vice president, chosen for that. And now she's handed the nomination. And y'all do realize she don't get the nomination formally until she goes to convention. You do understand that, right? That's where the delegates are really awarded, at the convention. She is not the nominee until the convention time. We do understand that, don't we? She has not been declared the nominee of the Democratic Party. I know they say presumptive, but I'm just saying, people are talking like everything is a foregone conclusion. And it basically is. But what I'm saying is, there was no due process. See, at the convention, that's when they say, okay, this person has these delegates, this person has that. That's the way elections are supposed to run, except if you're a Democrat. Then they get to do whatever they want to do. But I gotta say, man, Stephen A. Smith is going a little bit harder than I thought. But I gotta correct you, Stephen A. It don't matter what your political affiliation is. It doesn't matter what your leaning is. Who cares? If you're an American citizen, if you black, white, Native American, Asian, don't matter. Gay, straight, perpendicular, don't matter. Whatever you are. If you are an American citizen, you live in the United States, you are a citizen of this country, you get to vote. And you should be able to ask the people that are running for office, your candidates, whatever you want to ask them. Okay? You are definitely entitled to do that. They are supposed to work for us. It's not the other way around. At least it's not supposed to be. I mean, it seems like it is, the way that D.L. Hughley and Ricky Smiley and Beyonce, Rihanna, all these clowns. But in reality, she's a public servant. In the highest office of the land, a public servant. That's why she gets Secret Service protection for the rest of her life. On our dollar. We're going to pay for that. We're paying for it now. We've been paying for it.
Presidency of the United States of America. You got my vote. You running for the presidency of the United States of America. What you hiding for? And I mean hiding in plain sight. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. Now, you can't be running for the presidency of the United States. Not one single press conference, not one single one-on-one sit-down interview where somebody gets to question you about the questions that we ask. That's not fair. That's not fair. And if you're a conservative and you out there lambasting her for it, ridiculing her for it, trying to torment her for it or whatever, it is perfectly within your right to do so. All of you anti-conservatives out there, shut the hell up. That's a valid point. It ain't valid to bring up a blackness or an Indian heritage and to try to point to things of that nature. That's nonsense.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not when you keep running on it. When you run on, I'm black. When your party's pushing you, she black. She gonna be the first black. That's the problem. Just run her as a candidate. Stop sending surrogates out there to say, you gotta support the black woman. Because I'm married to a black woman. She from down south. I don't know if I should say this. She from a place in Virginia, a little town in Virginia. All right? I know her people. I know where her mama from. I know where her daddy from. I know where they dad. I know where grandmama from. I know where her great-great-grandmama. I know all of them. I know where all of them come from. They from here. They from slaves in America. They didn't own slaves. Okay? These things matter. I'm tired of you conflating, man. I'm just gonna let it go, man. I don't want to stay here. But I gotta say, to people that are new, I don't give a damn where Kamala's from. But when you start using my blackness as a lever, as leverage for you to siphon votes, as if that makes you a layup for a vote because you say you black, man, folks, there are people who are black all over the globe. Okay? What the hell they got to do with black Americans who are black in this country, who come from descendants of slavery, who are foundational black people from America, whose blood and bones and sweat are in the ground in this country, who been here since the 1500s. Before America was even America, we were here. I'm tired of people selling that short. I know Stephen A. Smith, his people ain't from here. He just brown. He probably second generation black American. I'm talking about people that people go back and back in here. We're the ones. My my parents, Kamala's parents didn't grow up who couldn't sit on the front of the bus. Stop telling me she understand my shit. Stop telling me Obama understood growing up in freaking Hawaii and with a white mom. Stop telling me everything's the same when I already know it's not the same. So that's the problem, Stephen A. It's not about her color. It's about her ethnicity. It's about the difference between being black, because there's black people in Sudan, there's black people in Kingston, Jamaica, there's black people all across the globe. They look black, they are black. Any type of Afrocentric running through them, melanin popping, we call them black. But there's a difference between that and a black American from New York City whose parents are from Richmond, Virginia, who go back 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 generations in this country from somebody whose parents came here in the 50s from some other place, who read about blackness in America in the civil rights struggle in a fucking book and came here in the 70s. That's different. That is different. Who came here after we already been through the struggles, who wasn't raised like my parents. who didn't grow up with first-hand stories of people in my family being lynched. They don't have that history. That's what we're talking about. So stop going there like a coward. That's the difference. And once again, it would not even be an issue if the surrogates for Kamala would keep my people out of their mouth. That's all you got to do is keep my people out of your mouth. Stop saying vote for her because she's a black woman, because that's when I want to question that, because I know she not. Stop using that. How about vote for her because she's amazing. Her policies are amazing. This is what she's going to do for you. Why can't we vote for her for the same reason someone would vote for Trump or vote for, I don't know, John McCain or any of the other 45 white presidents? Economics, climate change, rights, civil rights, justice, I don't know, all those issues, environmental concerns, racial justice concerns, economic concerns. Why can't you run on that instead of run on, you know she black, right? Nobody does that to white people, you know? Andrew Yang ran. I interviewed Andrew Yang. I'm sorry, guys, I got to go on this. Andrew Yang ran. He was one of the most formidable, if not the most formidable, Asian person running for presidency that I know of. He did not run on being Asian. He ran on very unique policies. He ran on policies that most people weren't talking about, like UBI, Universal Basic Income. He ran on the idea that robotics are going to come and replace these damn jobs. We got to do something about this. He ran on environmental concerns. He ran on topics. He had a website. I asked about all these topics. He ran on healthcare for everybody, Medicare for all. Then he changed it. That pissed me off. But the point is, he didn't come on my show saying I'm going to be the first Asian, man. So you got to vote for me, man. What, you don't like Asians? What, you got a problem with Asians? Never came out of his mouth. Because he respected me. He respected me enough to run on issues. And I bet when he went back to the Asian community, he had issues. He had those same issues. He said, look, I'm running on this shit. He didn't say, I'm Asian, so look, you don't need to see it. And if you don't support me, then you hate Asians. That's the problem. That's the issue. Stephen A. Smith, I hope you find this video. I hate the fact I can't reach enough people because I know my message is solid. And I know a lot of Black Americans agree with it. But for some reason, it can't get the reach. You know? Maybe there's a reason. All right, we're going to keep going with Stephen A., guys.
But to ask her about her record, because she is attached to the Biden record, is definitely apropos, especially when you were bragging about the record. We talked about Biden being a transformative president. Well, stand on it then. Stand on it. Where you at? No George Stephanopoulos, no Meet the Press, no State of the Union. What's up? No Face the Nation, no Politico, no MSNBC. I understand why you wouldn't do Fox. Liberals don't really do Fox, just like conservatives don't really do MSNBC. You're welcome to the Stephen A. Smith Show. I will gladly interview Donald Trump. I will gladly interview Kamala Harris. Name the time or place. I'll come to you. I'll come to you. I'll show up.
Stephen A. Nah, fam. I'm just saying, nah, man. Nah, bro, we good.
Anytime. And I'm no political aficionado. I'm going to need fact checkers. I don't know everything that y'all going to say, but I know this much. I know how to ask the questions that Americans want to know. Kamala Harris.
And you got the courage to ask him. I got to give him that, guys. He has the courage to bring up the issue. Okay, maybe I don't know exactly why he's doing it. I don't care why he's doing it. The point is that he's doing it. That's what I was saying about Ann Coulter the other day. I don't got time to figure out what his motives are. All I know is this: if you were starving and somebody gave you a steak, you would be like, why do you give me this steak? What you doing? Give me a steak. I mean, once you find out it ain't poison. Like, why are you giving me a steak? I think he gave me that steak because he want me to like him. I ain't going, He give me that steak because he want to feel good about himself. Yeah, when your stomach is, I think you're going to eat that damn steak. And what I'm saying is that's where we at. And as far as people calling out Kamala Harris, more people need to be calling her out. Because I know it's a lot of people on YouTube calling her out. We ain't getting to reach Johnson. We need more people to call it out.
There are certain things that we have to ask you a question about. There's simply no way of getting around certain things. Weren't you against fracking? Is that true? And now you're for it? Just asking.
Stephen A is funny, man. Stephen A. Smith is funny, bro. Yeah, it's you. Let him keep going. I'm sorry. Let him cook, y'all. Let him cook.
These are important questions to think about. You're going to intensify and elevate the importance of securing our borders. Were you always that way? These are legitimate questions.
I'm sorry.
You no longer support a national ban on fracking. Also, you no longer support the elimination of private health insurance. Is it true that one time you supported those things? When did your mind change? How long ago was that? When were you going to tell the American people? Why'd you keep it from everybody? And yes, it is a legitimate question. How much did you know about Joe Biden?
Man, I gotta believe they was on this guy's ass hard, man. I bet you Stephen A. Smith, his inbox is full. All his scared friends calling up, Stephen A., what you doing, Stephen A.? They probably tapping that phone right now, Steve. They gonna beat you, Stephen. You better run. They coming for you. They gonna get you. You better get out of town. They coming for you. I know they did, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I wonder if Shannon Sharp going to still do the show with him. Does Shannon Sharp still do the show? Shannon kind of scared, man. I got into it with Shannon one time, back when Kamala was running the first time. Shannon Sharp was one of them fools. Oh, come on now. Oh, y'all picking on the sister now. Oh, come on. Come on now. Come on now, Tim. She a sister. Why y'all got to pick on each other? Why are we picking on a sister? That was his dumb ass. I was like, she a damn prosecutor with a horrible record. What are you talking about? Stop caping for her because she got a uterus. Sisters do shit too, you know? I saw a sister shoot a baby in the middle of the street. Anybody see the video? A sister shot a baby in a carriage in the middle of the street. They said, my baby. She said, F your baby. Yeah, that's because evil doesn't care where it go. Evil has no gender. Neither does corruption. Neither does flip-flopping and selling out and all the other horrible shit. Every woman you meet is not your damn mother. Okay? All right? Okay? Can we admit that? Every woman is not your mom. Every woman is not your sweet grandmother who let you tear up the house and cook you something special. Some women are just as ambitious, if not more ambitious and more cut off than men. Isn't that what equal rights is about? Having the right to be just as horrible as men. Isn't that what it's all about? Be just as cutthroat, devious, ruthless, barbaric as men.
The slippage, the cognitive decline that so many people have alluded to on both sides of the aisle now. Did you ever feel compelled to tell anybody? I know you didn't want to come out and dime them out publicly, but privately, were you working behind the scenes? Did you tell folks about this? Did you talk to Joe Biden himself about that? These are legitimate questions for a presidential candidate.
That's why she ain't held no damn press conference, Stephen. She don't want to answer these questions. They're the most obvious questions, the most obvious, what D.L. Hughley would say, GED questions in the world. It's amazing that D.L. Hughley hasn't asked her any of these questions. Maybe that got something to do with it, huh, D.L.? From the GED section. You ask her why she ain't saying nothing about Biden? Oh, that's right, you were pushing him too. And you knew him, you talked to him on the phone. You knew his ass didn't know what day it was we were talking to him. You talking to him on a Wednesday, he like, yeah, it's Sunday, I need to get some sleep, DL, I'll talk to you later. Like, how much further, Stephen A? This is the whole thing, Stephen A. You're going to keep bringing up points in a fake interview you're never going to be able to have. That what this is going to be? Couple more seconds, guys.
And the reason why I think it's important, ladies and gentlemen, to bring this issue up. I support Kamala Harris over Donald Trump. But fair is fair.
I don't. I don't support her over Donald Trump. I don't. I know people disagree with me on that. I don't support her over Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I think Kamala gonna bring us into more wars, and she ain't gonna do nothing for black people. She ain't gonna do nothing for black people, and she gonna open that border wide open. She talking shit now because she running. I got issues with that. I got issues with that. I do. I have issues with it. All right. You ain't got to have issues with it. You can be fine with it. I'm only one person, only get one vote, and I ain't spending my vote on no Kamala because Trump is orange and he's saying mean things. That ain't enough. Well, anyway, hopefully it won't even come to that for me because hopefully Dr. Cornel West will not be disenfranchised in Maryland and I can vote for him. And then my hands are clean and y'all can go ahead and do that shit. Y'all can capitulate. Y'all can go ahead and sell your soul and do this shit to try to help her so that your daughter can know that she can one day grow up and sell out the world. Lie about an incompetent bastard in office. Have relationships with people twice her age in order to get boosted. Huh? Use her skin complexion to get the selection. To avoid the collection, like Paul Mooney said. How you gonna jack Donald Trump's idea about removing taxes from tips? It's on film. Oh, that's right, because all the people that support you that are in the media business ain't gonna say shit. They gonna be quiet because you a black woman and we can't call you out for your corruption, for your lies, for your dishonesty, for your disingenuous activities. And see, that's dangerous, man. That's too dangerous. With Trump, we could call him out all day. We are unfettered. We could go after Trump. We could call him out. We could protest him. We could do all this, and nobody gonna call us racist. No one gonna call us sexist. No one's gonna say that we trying to, we hate ourselves. We hate our mother. We hate our wives. No one's gonna do that. So how the hell can Trump be the greater evil if we can't even question this woman about anything without being attacked? No one attacks you for questioning Trump. In fact, it's encouraged. Every late night show has been criticizing Trump for the last 8 years. How many of them have criticized Kamala Harris? And you're going to tell me he's the greater evil? That don't even make sense. Hey, Stephen A. Smith, I appreciate you, brother. I do. I appreciate you. I appreciate Stephen A. Smith for doing it. Give it up for Stephen A., y'all. I appreciate that. See, on this show, we don't hold grudges. I may hold grudges personally, but I don't hold grudges professionally. And Stephen A. Smith, he's been wrong about a lot of shit, but I think he's right about this. And this is what we will celebrate. This is what we will acknowledge as being correct. We could disagree on some other things, and I agree on other things. And we say what we feel. I'm sure there are things with me that you agree with and some things you don't agree with. That's okay. That's called having individual thought. But Stephen A. brought up a very good point. He said, why is she ducking? How you going to hide in plain view? That's just disrespectful. You know, anybody ever owe you money, they come around you owing you money and don't have the money, don't say shit, don't bring it up? That's Kamala Harris. That's a sign of disrespect. At least when Joe Biden was hiding from reporters, he wasn't just out on a campaign trail just like, you know what I'm saying? At least Joe Biden had the respect. See, it's already starting. It's already started. The double standard's already starting. See, when Joe Biden was ducking reporters, he went out on the campaign trail in front of people. Now he set his ass in the basement because that's a sign of respect. I'm going to play sick, and they're not going to be here. Now, see, Kamala Harris, she playing sick, and she up there picking up her check. Kamala Harris is playing sick. She called in sick to work, but she showed up to pick up her check. Music playing all loud and shit. Got that loud Mexican horn. Bring my check out here. Bring my check out here. Let's be really, really clear. I need my check. Run me my money. Kamala, we thought that you were sick. I thought you couldn't take questions. I need my check. I'm speaking. Run me my check. See, I don't want to deal with that. And then I'm dead right. The business would be right. The owner of the business, correct to be upset about that. But you know what happened? They'll boycott him for asking where she went. Why she ain't come to work? They're going to attack the owner of the damn business for even questioning her. And then they're going to call him racist and call him misogynistic and say he can't stand, he hate his mother and he hate black women and he hate the world and he horrible and he need to be here degenerate and all these other things. And he's weird. Oh, because she want to show up to get her check when she ain't been at work all week. Oh, come on. She ain't been at work in 2 weeks. Make that make sense, fam. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And see, you want to tell me that that is not the greater evil? Man, that's some diabolical stuff. That is some diabolical. That is, that right there, that's some slavery shit. That's some authoritarian shit. If that ain't authoritarian, what do you think authoritarian is? Or you think it's just somebody telling you their way or the highway? Now, I think it's also when you can't question. You can't question without being attacked, possibly losing your whole career. Ain't nobody lost their career behind Donald Trump. People talking about they're scared of Trump. Rosie O'Donnell's fine. Kathy Griffin did a bust of him being beheaded. She's still working. She ain't leave the country. Where's all the people that's been dragging Trump since 2015? They still working. They fine. They doing beautifully. April Ryan got a promotion. Jamel Hill got a promotion. Where's all these people that have been attacking Donald Trump? What's going on? Why you acting like they got the Clinton body count going on or something? No, we don't. Kamala Harris is much more dangerous than Donald Trump for all the reasons I just outlined. Trump ain't telling people what to print. Kamala Harris is just like Hillary Clinton in that way. That power that she has that she's wielding, everybody's falling in line, everybody's following suit, and all of them are doing exactly as they're told. That's why I say she's the greater evil. She's the greater evil because she can do more. She can be more evil, greatly evil. She can be greatly evil. Yeah, greatly evil. That's what I'm saying. That's it. That's why she's a greater evil on a larger scale.